What's up, my people? How na dey wetin dey happen waiting this up? So I stumbled on this video recently. Before I read the caption, right? I'm gonna say this. I'm sure some of you have that one brother that is so unserious, or that you have tried to help, but it's not just working. You've tried to put on the right path, it's not working because they are not serious. It's like you are forcing them. So let's not act like we don't have, or we've not heard stories like that. Especially when you have somebody that is rich in that family. So I think what is going on here, the problem here, or the main reason why people are casting aspersions against Cubana Chiefpriest is because of his way of life. How he shows off, flashes money, spray doing parties, and that's how he makes his money, because he calls himself celebrity barman, right? So he makes his money through that. So it's got to show off to get more clients, right? Let me read this. So here I'm going to read. It says, I'm a phone repairer in Alaba market while my rich brother Cubana Chiefpriest is busy helping other people. Man who claims to be Cubana Chiefpriest brother breaks his silence. First, we're not even sure if it's his brother. Secondly, we didn't even hear Cubana Chiefpriest's parts. I think we should try to sometimes, nobody's perfect. Sometimes I even make that mistake, but should try and see things from another perspective. Like, what if they've tried to help this guy? I don't know the full story. I'm not part of their family, but what if Cubana Chiefpriest have tried to help? We have some people like that. You have people like that you've tried to help them. I watched the movie at the cinemas recently, even though I just went there with less expectation. I came out feeling impressed, but the movie is criminal, right? It's not like I'm trying to advertise for them. I don't even know why I'm saying it, but yeah, I just need to say it so you guys can understand. In that movie, the brother too was the good guy who tried to ensure that this his elder brother could become someone in the society at least. He ended up getting shot along the line. Why? Because he was trying to help his own brother, thinking that, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe I'm not doing. There are some people you just need to stay away, even though it's your blood, because the more you try, it seems like you are forcing them. So we need to hear from Cubana Chiefpriest. I'm saying this because a lot of people keep saying, you call this entitlement? Nah, it's not entitlement. This is his brother. He's supposed to do it. But hear Cubana Chiefpriest side first.
Yeah, I'm the younger brother of Cubana Chiefpriest, Pascal Okechukwu, and my name is Betel Okechukwu, popularly known as Streeter. My brother is a very generous person. He has helped a lot of people. I know he's busy right now, and I pray that one day he will remember me also. For now, I'm a phone repairer in Alaba International Market, Lagos.
Moving on to the next one. Here, guys, we have this actress who now have a podcast. She interviewed a lady recently who said these are is it a title or okay? It says, I have to get myself 2 dogs to satisfy my sexual urge. So this lady shared that. I stumbled on the video. I was like, oh my god, this is really somebody came out. I like the fact that she's someone the courage to share it. This could be a form of education to some people. They will be able to learn and stuff like that. But man, at the same time, even though her face was covered, there are some people who will be able to figure out the voice, like, maybe this is Tony, maybe this is Tokbe, or maybe this is Nneka, But yeah, someone I like the fact that she was able to summon that courage to share her story. But I think there's a problem here with podcast and all. I think what they usually think about is, I just want to make the money, right? I just want to get views and all that. If you're creating a platform, or if you have a platform like that where people confide in you, it's not like you're confiding in you. Somehow you were able to make them review. I don't know how that they came about that interview, but somehow I was able to review certain things to you. It became public, right? I think you the podcaster should have someone's contact, a therapist contact that they can always reach out to. Does he need a therapist? Give them at least one session to speak to a therapist in a situation like this. I mean, there are some people who just have a platform and put it as an extra service, as an extra thing that they do, like obligation. For your mental health issues, talk to this person. I mean, just like we do in our business meeting too, where we have we had a session recently, and it's about mental health issues. And this one is not even a platform where people come and say different things, right, about themselves or their family. No, we just know that people automatically go through life irrespective of what we are talking about. Now, you are interviewing somebody who came on social media to say that yes, she gets dogs to lick at it. That's how, or was even this their topic? I have to get myself 2 dogs to satisfy my sexual urge and all that, and that's how she gets satisfied sexually. Such person need a therapist. They need to at least talk to one person. One session is not bad, and the podcaster came back on social media and started crying, that the lady has committed suicide because of that. Probably she went through the comment sections, because social media is so crazy. Yeah, you can't even predict it, right? Probably this lady went to the comment section and just saw crazy things about her, and she decided to take her life. A lot of people are depressed, and I like the fact that people are becoming aware of what is it called? They are becoming aware of what mental health issues is all about.
For the first time in my life, I feel like a failure. Nika died. Nika committed suicide. The lady that I just interviewed, the lady that said she was sleeping with dogs. People heard that story, some people abused me, they say we formulated the story, that they are not real. I came by listening here, but she didn't tell me she was going to die. She didn't tell me she was going to die. She committed suicide after she came. I sent therapists, I sent her numbers to people to be calling. I didn't know she died. She committed suicide. She died.
Sometimes I just feel on. Then I went to buy dogs. So even when I was in school, in my room like this, I will have to lock my room and start using finger on myself. Up to now, I'm still feeling it to a point that I have to get myself 2 dogs. I will just sleep on my bed and open my laps. Then I will call the dog. They'll start licking it. But the problem is, after doing this, I'll start crying. I'll start asking myself, why am I even doing this? So Yahweh, I'll start cursing myself. Why are you doing this? Yes, I don't even want to have sex with any man. But fortunately, when I got to Auntie Mary's place, when I don't have anything, then she started giving me attitude. Now she's introduced me to prostitute. When I got to 5 years, this brother would just call me. Notice that he just covered my mouth with one of his hand and uses the other hand. Started using the finger into my private part.
At 5?
Yes, at 5. 3 fingers. Before I know, started using his manhood. Even sometimes I will have.
Now, continuation about mental health issues. You can see even Two-Face and Idibia's daughter, right, is going through it. A 14-year-old coming on social media to say these things. Some of you saw the footage or the pictures on social media last week where she came on social media, a 15-year-old, because she was being fat shamed. Would I say that the parents failed in this aspect? Anita and this girl, you see the chemistry, the mother and child thing, and you'd be like, oh man, she's a good mother, and I mean I think she's a good mother, but while you're being a good mother, pay attention to other things. I also think that good parenting also involves restrictions. I also think that, like, if you don't have that, you should have there should be a particular age, like your own rules and regulations, where your child should have access to phones, have access to social media, and even though they have access to social media, it should be controlled. You should be aware of the sites they visit. You should be on them up to a certain stage. But I mean, this child had access to social media long time ago, and the things that they see on social media, the things that they even the videos that they watch, the content they consume, because they are young, right? So the content and social media is not controlled. So the content that they consume on social media. So this child came out on social media to say this: you are not even fat, OMG. Okay, me, after people say I should just go to the gym or just ignore when it literally doesn't work, that or something. Me, after being body shamed by family. That's the first thing she said. Friends and randoms. You see, she put the friends quotes, right? It shows that they are friends, but not really friends. That's what she's trying to say. Look at tears on her face. It's like she's too young for this. I said, me, after comparing myself to every girl I see, whether that's negative or positive. Me, after always having an uncontrollable urge to eat all the time. Me, after feeling my double chin and covering it with a jumper, blanket, or my hands. Me, after always overeating or undereating. Me, because no one will ever know how my brain works. So what is happening here is it seems like a child who feels like the parents don't even know how, she don't even understand her. He said, and how I feel in there, and that even if I'm the skinniest I can possibly be, my brain is always gonna trick me into thinking I'm fat, and when I'm actually fat, it's even worse. And knowing all this, I still will never be able to control the way I feel. This is somebody that sounds like she has given up. Moving on to the next one. Would I say that this guy Harrison makes a U-turn? Not really, actually. But I think he just wants people to stop shaming the victims. I guess he spoke to someone, or someone trying to talk to him that, look, the narrative out there is that these girls are woke up, whatever happened to them, to hell with them. I don't think so. I think people are even more concerned about who this man is, right? So this Harrison was trying to make things right, as an activist, doesn't want to put it out there. I do not think that we will get to the bottom of this. We might never get to the bottom of this, but it's got a point. It's just that people looking at how it played out, it seemed like these people actually went there for hookup. But again, I understand what Harrison is trying to do here, which is not bad, right? He's supposed to do the job as an activist and not, of course, put it out there or allow the narrative fly that, oh, it's just hookup, we don't care about them. So he reacted to that. He said, as the body recovered is yet to be identified, please be informed that Celine and Afiba are still missing. To set the record straight, there is no evidence that Celine discussed money with Andrew, as the WhatsApp screenshot trending has no date. Some of Andrew victims narrated to me that Andrew uses their phones to communicate with himself. From findings, Andrew doesn't go for hookup girls. As of his victims I personally interviewed are mostly students and working class girls. He befriend his victims before inviting them, and from his social media posts, pictures and videos, Andrew appears as a responsible man. The continued narrative that they are hookup girls is demeaning. Before Celine left Port Harcourt, she pleaded to Afiba to go with her to visit a Facebook friend she met for over 2 years. Their friend can attest to this. I do not believe that, but let's just leave it at that. Is it Celine or Afiba that was married? They said Celine was married. Yes. In fact, Harrison confirmed it. So if truly she's married, right, and Afiba, the whole thing is just dicey. They said Afiba, I think that one is not married yet. And both of you are going there. Although Harrison had said that they're going there for threesome. That's what Harrison said, all these things. Yeah, like I said, it makes a U-turn to try to, balance the whole thing and not let us not distract people from the actual problem here or issue here, the menace in the society. But all these stories still indicates that this girl actually went there to flange or to have fun. I just don't really get it, right? The husband have not even spoken up. I saw a video of a girl who was one of the victims who narrated the story, and people are even calling for this man's arrest. This man in blue, Andrew's friend. They said that man must be arrested. I mean, this is a friend. Nobody asked you a question. You came on social media to say you are the friend, Mr. Ben, that you own a blog page, and that you are the one that this man have been sending pictures. You could have just stayed mute. Now people are suspecting you. They said, why is it that you are the only one he sends those pictures and tells everything and confides in? There's a problem. Will I blame them? Yes, there's a problem. You need to be called for questioning yourself. But like I said, we might never get to the bottom of this. That lady said a lot of things. So that victim, one of the victims, she actually said a lot of things. She's smart, but she shouldn't have showed her face. Nah, she shouldn't have showed her face. I don't know. I think Harrison should have. There's just a lot of mistake in this whole thing. I think Harrison should have, advise her not to show her face. You should advise her not to show her face. She can talk, but she doesn't need to show her face.
He reached out to me, I was like, this same person invited you. I was the one that saved Amaka. It was when I posted, the friends were sharing the pictures. When my knew what happened, I chatted some few bloggers. I chatted Very Dark Man. I chatted this blogger with some other, but they did not respond to me. I was not looking out for myself. I was just trying to save others, but everyone ignored me. I was just fighting this battle alone, just me and my God.
That your video. He sent that video. He sent the video. Listen, please. Listen, please. I know this is a very disturbing situation. Listening. He sent the video on the day, because when that situation come up, he said he took his watch. This guy took my watch and jumped. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Same accusation.
Yes, that's what
same accusation. He accused that guy from stairs.
Yes. He said you took his wristwatch, his Rolex watch.
Okay.
But why is Sandy telling you all these things? Tell me why he's telling you, why he's giving you all this information.
He said, no, let me ask you a question. My darling sister, what's your name? Hold on, guys. Let me ask the lady a question.
Okay. My name is Rachel.
Okay, Rachel. That is face. How did you meet? Okay, how did you meet Andrew?
Okay. Let me explain. I've been friends with Andrew since last year. So, Andrew lied to me.
Here we have Yul Adochie. They call him Pastor Yul now. I don't know who ordained Yul Adochie. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Yul Adochie said you can marry as much as 50 times as long as it works for you. But May's lawyer countered that. I think May's lawyer saw it as a manipulative way of passing a message that, I did not force this woman into marriage, and I can marry as many times as I want to marry. But the lawyer, this man has a platform. And I think a lot of people started following this man because he's representing me. The man reacted to that. He cornered Yul Adochie, where Yul Adochie was trying to escape silently. Cornered him, say, UK, even though you don't mention him, I know where you are going to. He said, no, it is that what Yul wanted is to force polygamy on that lady, on May. So he didn't have it his way. He's frustrated. Now he's coming on social media to tell the world that you can marry 50 times, if you want to. Let me read. They said Yul Adochie's recent interview has been generating attention on social media. In it, he said as follows: if your marriage is not working, walk away and marry someone else. If the new marriage still doesn't work, walk away. You can marry up to 50 times. But he is doubly wrong on this. First, this was not what he did in respect of his marriage to Queen May. He didn't walk away with an intent to end his marriage with May. Instead, he wanted to add a second wife and remain married to May as a proud polygamist. So one wonders, when Yule came upon the theory, he is now banding. This lawyer is a smart man. He cornered Yule.
Me, marriage is not a do or die thing. No, keep yourself. It could work. If you see it's not working, walk away. You know, respectfully. You don't have to hurt each other.
There don't have to be any issue.
No.
Really.
This person is trying to hurt this person. This one is trying to. No, you don't need all that. Walk away.
Unnecessary. Me, I always say that.
And then once you're walking away, you see the next person you decide to marry. You know, walk again, go. See another one, marry. You know, walk again, go. You can marry 50 times.
I feel like it's better to.
Nobody fear anything. You can't control how people react towards you.
You can't actually.
So what makes me happy is different from what's going to make you happy. What's going to make you happy. Okay, and don't let anybody tell you do this and it will be good for you. No, find out what works for you.
Sure.
And if you decide in this life that you will not marry till you die, please don't be happy.
Moving on. This one is about relationship. Seeing men, you know, at this stage of their life talking about this, it's just, I'm just like, what? They said a good church girl, let me read. They said a good church girl with home training isn't enough for me. I will cheat on her. This is what they said.
Another woman no fit freak me. Just a good woman.
You hear?
A good girl
now?
with home training. That's not enough for me, Cheche. A good girl. She's a nice girl. She goes to church. She can cook. She can clean.
You hear?
Cheche, that's not all. I'll go cheat.
I share the same emotion.
You share the same emotion?
Why? Because I like where the relationship is very adventurous. Let there be fights.
Yes. Let there be meetings.
Not every baby understand.
Okay, you talk something. Let there be fight. Let's drag. Why? What kind of fight are you they talk about?
It gives me a sense of
value.
You see another thing when they come up now.
I just feel like when something is worth fighting for, then it's more special.
Yes.
But when it's easy going, you cheat. I just let you. Yeah, no worry.
Baby, I'm sorry. Now, baby, I say I'm sorry. Don't be sorry.
Leave. Waka 3 days, man. No see you. Let me know I've wronged you.
They hear these guys.
Take a stand.
No, they hear these guys.
Because me, I no go agree. If I say that, so I like this thing. Also, tell me say I saw this thing be, and you no go agree. Maybe I love you, but you should not do this.
Wait. Una they bust my head. Really, the person where you there with know these things about.
Like, you want her to be dramatic. You want trouble. You want wahala. You know, I always say this. Even you yourself that want wahala, that is always comfortable for somebody, if they are not dramatic, if they didn't cause you wahala, if they didn't show you pepper, like, you won't be okay. This is a toxic relationship, my people. And it's crazy. In the era where our men, there's a lot of deadbeat dad out there. There's a lot of guys harassing females. You know, there are females too harassing guys and assaulting guys too. But yeah, we've got guys where we have a problem in the society where people are really concerned about the future. And we see men like this, both of them, saying that it is like, if you are too calm, if you bring them peace, you should, then probably you are the one who have a problem. You are the one who really needs to be checked. Normally, as human beings, we will have disagreements. Normally, no matter how peace of mind you want to get, you will have peace of. Now you now come on to add them with extra sauce and pepper. Not be me and you. I beg you. Naturally, as human beings, we have issues. We disagree. There's fights here and sometimes. Now you now think, oh, that one is not enough. You need somebody to show you pepper. You understand? Before you can, you need to check yourself. Now you need a lot of people need therapy. Even me self, the talk self need therapy. But seriously, like, God. Moving on. Here is about Yvonne Jegede. I can't wait for the full interview. Actually, I listened to the snippet, and what Yvonne Jegede was trying to say was that, you know, this guy, the person she was married to, you know, they are now estranged, or no, they are divorced now. That person she was married to wasn't really doing much, wasn't really coming to as a father, you know, as a husband, that she was even the one doing almost everything. And you know, woman, men, to be honest, in whatever you do, try your possible best to try your best to be the provider or the major provider, sha. But do not jealous your wife when she's growing. As long as you are doing, both of you can even be doing 50-50, no problem. But if a lady is doing like 80 and you are doing 20, just see, build that tough skin for words. You go hear when there will see, it takes for a lady not to call you out on that. It takes an extra gentle, nice, reasonable lady not to call you out on that. Say, see, you not my food, not me they feed you, not my food they chop and all that. But naturally, we're supposed to be the provider as a man, right? So, and the society too, that's what they encourage. So of course you wouldn't be surprised when a lady calls you out on that. Well, some people said, you know, Yvonne Jegede is the reason. Okay, let me read this. Yvonne Jegede's situation is one of the reasons I will never be broke in my life. Women never loved anyone. They only loved that fact that you can provide anything they want for them. Love is transactional to them.
But the moment we got married, if I don't say the crazy, they go say they disrespect them. I go say, yeah. Huh?
It's
the same thing. It's the same me. It's the same Shori. It's the same Shori that, you know, I've always said for over 10 years.
That was not enough for you to have.
No, there were many things there. No. That one make me do like this, but no, that was not it. That was not even close to what ended it. That was not even.
So what do you think will end up?
Let me just say this states the fact. I was bringing more of the money. Today I'm taking care of my son like nobody exists around me. And it's not easy, it's not funny. I go for love, I go for money.
Oh, you did say you not go for money?
I'm very honest. I get below. You know, I get below. I'll carry my belly. I'll go my friend's house for a go stay.
And I don't think we should include love in this matter. Because even though she loves you, she will still mention it, that she's the one doing everything. If she, even if it's 80% or 90%, she'll call you out on that. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next one. So this lady right here said that in real estate, okay, I just want to be sure my mic is functioning. And said 95% of female realtors are into hookup. If they don't make sales, they sell themselves. She's not totally wrong. And the reason why I said she's not totally wrong is, you know, this is my field. I know about this. It was huge at some point, but it has really, really reduced. Because even now, some men don't even want to follow body anymore. They don't want to follow backside anymore. So if you don't know what you are doing, they don't even want to work with you as a female. So the females that we have there now, they have brain. They are not into hookup. But before, hey, a lot of them were just like hookup girls were doing real estate then to get clients, right? She has a point. Yeah, she has a point actually. But like I said, it has reduced because people are not even willing to risk their money or to even waste their time to talk to anybody again. Because there are some men who will even come just so they can talk to the girl. So they know that this girl is selling this house. They will walk up to her and tell her they are interested in the house. She will end up in their bed eventually. It was much, especially in Lekki at some point. But now, if you don't even know what you are doing, safe, no investor or a buyer want to even talk to you or even risk it with you. What are you saying?
Anna, this successful in the business, more than they sleep with some of these clients. 95% of women in whatever category, 95% of them not into real estate business are hookup girls. Open each upgrade the hookup get to the next level, Marital. So open afula na ata oga web te go newe na akokwa. Life goes on. Nyende ba ifa na alu there. I prefer married men. Married men, they understand the game.
Yeah.
Then they know that we are here to have fun, spend money. To the glory of God, I came to BAM as a repentant Akona.
And I like, the fact that she was mixing it with Igbo. Even though I can hardly understand her, but it's just interesting to hear. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Like, subscribe. Yeah, that's where we're going to read, actually. Until we see you next time. Peace out.